Hey everybody, I'm Mike.
I'm Jamie.
And today we are building a computer for Reddit user Lithopedia Obelisk. What are we building today, Jamie?
Well, we just got a basic gaming computer with a Ryzen 5 1400 and a B350 board from Gigabyte with a GTX 1060 from EVGA.
Let's get it built.
Yep.
I'm going to test it on the box.
I'm just going to sit it on top of this box. Well, let me get stuff out of it.
Yeah.
So we'll need at least one SATA cable and IO shield. Manual is probably a good idea too.
I'm so glad we stopped using bright red for SATA cables. Everybody,
Yeah.
like everyone always went with that bright pinkish red.
I have a bunch upstairs that are like a light blue.
What are you cutting open now?
Power supply.
Boom.
RAM. Oh, it's like gunmetal.
Is it?
Yeah, kind of. It's like a grayish. It's very similar to the sticks that I have in my build. But mine were black. I didn't know they made these in like gunmetal.
You kind of wish you had gunmetal, don't you?
M2 drive.
Is that the crucial one?
Yep.
Sweet.
It's actually a SATA M2 drive.
Oh, nice.
275 gigabytes.
Did he get a poster?
Probably a poster. That they fold.
Yeah, that they fold, so it'll look great when it's hung on a wall. It's nice.
Wow, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's impressive. Let's go ahead and peel the plastic off of it. And Ryzen 5 1400.
Actually a cool looking cooler.
Yeah.
We will not be using liquid metal on that.
I really wish that AMD will start doing these as LGA instead of this style.
Did you find the key?
Yep.
Okay, get up right there. Went right in, no problem.
Well, it is called zero force insertion.
There you go.
Or zero insertion force. I'm dyslexic, it's okay. Well, let's do it.
Does it matter which orientation anymore?
Nope.
No.
Well, yeah.
Well, it does. There is a key that's like, I don't know, maybe 40% of the way.
Yeah, there
There
is
is
a key
offset
direction.
from the
Yeah.
center. But I don't know, I'm just very quick.
You meant, when you said no, you meant it doesn't matter which slot you put them in,
Right.
is that what you were going to say?
Right.
And it doesn't matter. Yeah, I remember before they had to be the same size.
Yeah, RAM, they've gotten a lot better about
It
making
doesn't
RAM.
have to be, but it's
Yeah.
ideal. And that's disappointing. I'd want the AMD
Yeah.
icon to be up top here, but it's going to have to be pointing towards the IO shield.
Star pattern. CPU cooler is on.
These processors do not get very hot at all, which is awesome. Is what AMD has really done there. Alright.
So it just sits right underneath the graphics card, huh?
The
Yeah,
M2,
the M2. Yeah.
That's why I love M2 so much. There's no one of these, there's no power cable to it.
Yeah.
And that's a SATA version M2 drive, which means there probably is a SATA version of that drive that's identical to it. It's just a SATA drive, you know. But for the price, you're not paying any more for that SATA version. I still need this. You're not going to pay any more for the SATA version of that than you would the M2 SATA. Now NVMe is where you get, you know, more expensive.
Sorry, basic question. What does that mean?
Yeah. Oh, NVMe is a new bus for solid state drives.
Oh.
It uses up to 4 PCI Express lanes, so you can have crazy amounts of speed. It's like 5 times faster than.
So when he was saying this is a SATA version, this essentially uses the same protocols and everything that if you were to get one of the box SATA drives, it basically uses the same thing to communicate as this, to communicate with the motherboard. NVMe uses a different version to communicate with the motherboard that uses PCI Express rather than SATA.
M2 is the interface.
Right.
And there's multiple buses that the M2 can be connected to.
Yeah.
Like, there's some that only use 2 lanes of PCI Express. There's some that'll use 4 lanes. Some that use SATA.
And then M2 can be used for things other than hard drives too. Like a lot of laptops use an M2 Wi-Fi card to communicate, to have a wireless NIC.
So why are you putting together outside of the case?
If any one part doesn't work, it's a pain in the ass to try to pull it all out once you've got the once you've got it all together. As opposed, so like for instance, if we plug this in and your graphics card doesn't work and it's in the in there, or if your M2 drive doesn't work, it's easier for us to take it apart in the box and you just send the warranty out for the one piece rather than.
Yep. Okay. We call it post testing or board bench testing. Okay. We don't really need any of the USB mouse, keyboard, or anything. We're just gonna turn it on and make sure we get something on screen. That's really all we care about. All right, so we just have to find our power switch, which is right here.
Power supply plugged on.
Power supply needs to be turned on.
He's really bad about that one.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos.
There we go. So good news is it turns on. It has red LEDs that we know of.
Yep.
There it goes.
All right.
Posted.
Well, that's success right there. Need a boot device. Done.
Check.
So now our next step is to put it all in the case and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Alright. This case is very light.
Yeah. What are those, the case cables?
Yep. Then mount the power supply. Alright, so fan for the power supply is mounted down because there's a nice air filter right here. So like once a year or something, pull this off, blow it out. Cool. I/O shield. A lot of people have trouble with this. Turn this way. Because they don't snap it all the way in, or they've got it in crooked or something like that. Make sure it snaps all the way around all 4 corners. If you have problems with it, use the butt end of your screwdriver. Use that to push. We need standoffs. So this motherboard has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 standoffs. Or 8 holes.
Hey Jamie, can you do me a favor? Over the top of your hat, turn it backwards. There you go. Alright, Slice Stallone, we're good.
We're going over the top?
Over the top. Arm wrestling competition. Glove.
Well, that should be good enough. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
It's a tight fit, but it fits.
Alright, we're all built. Let's fire it up.
Still no post now. This is another one of those reasons that we test everything out. Since we test everything out and put it in, we know that most likely right now what we just have is a cable issue. So if something's not plugged in where it needs to be plugged in, or it's loose where we expect it to be plugged in tight. There we go.
I
That's
even
it.
unplugged it and plugged it
Yeah,
in.
it felt like loose. So
Okay.
I think the problem was that heat shield was catching it.
Posted. That's good news. Alright, so yeah, 3.6 gigahertz. That's where we are. Let's put a little stress on it, see what it does.
What's the power pull for at the wall?
138 now. It's not that much. My system idles at 138 upstairs. That's a modest, like, what, 12% overclock?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, the CPU turbo's the 3.4 on its own, so 789. So we gained it
Like 100.
100 points. Like I said, 12, 15%. Cool.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. It was really interesting. Jamie and I are really excited to get our hands on this case here.
This is the Cooler Master Master Box Lite 3.1 case.
Yeah, it's a good. The budget overall for the computer was what, 800?
Yeah, we originally talked about $800. That was for the hardware.
Right.
We ended up hitting about $940 with Windows license, Windows Pro.
Right. But this is the first time we've ever worked inside this case. Some of the kind of the pluses are, I mean, it looks great. This acrylic looks like tempered glass.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's shiny, and it's that tint makes the stuff inside have a really cool.
Yeah. If you put enough LEDs in here, it would glow beautifully.
Yeah. I guess some of the pitfalls we kind of ran into with it are the cable management's a little bit tough on it. There's not very much space on this backside over here.
Right. But you can't really ask for much out of a $35 case.
Yeah, for $35 it did
Cable
everything.
management is probably its only downside.
Yeah. But we did run into a little bit of an issue. You'll probably have seen it in the video. And what was it? The only issue we ran into is we had trouble with the CPU power not actually being fully plugged in. And I think what was happening there is I think it was hung up on the heatsink for the
one of the VRM heatsinks.
one of the VRM heatsinks. Yeah.
Yep.
But
so it's all built. We went ahead and overclocked the Ryzen 5 1400 to 3.6 gigahertz using the stock cooler.
Yeah.
Which was a fine overclock. You don't need to go much further with that stock cooler.
And the power draw at the wall is still like
idle. We were 60 watts. Pretty impressive.
Under load at about 140.
Under a CPU only load
Yeah.
at 140. We weren't able to test the GPU, but we'll get to that maybe some other time.
All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, do everything that we usually ask you to do down there.
Comments. Thank you.